If you were around for the Storm Chaser tournament, I appreciate that you're here now, but here's one thing that you should know. When you put Academy rookies together in one place with so much on the line, you're gonna see wrestling on a level you would not believe. You gotta be built different to reach this level, and we've got 12 guys who are just different. Over a year ago, I came here to GAW on the promise that they were building something great. I literally watched as what is now Evolution was built around me, built by me. And to look back at how it all started, this is truly an homage to what we did to build this promotion. I can only say that nothing motivates a man more than hanging his dream in front of him. All 12 men you are about to see starting in a couple of days have come here because there is no place like Evolution to become a legend, and that's what they all want. The beauty of this tournament is you don't have to win to impress people. The last man standing will get a guaranteed contract, but that's not the only contract that could be up for grabs. Just remember, you're always being watched. You're under the microscope of a lot of people in Evolution. A lot of blokes could use some extra help, maybe some extra muscle, and we got it all in this competition. So if you're on the fence about watching this series, I'll just say this. You will find your next favorite wrestler during Rookie of the Year. We've got the best athletes, the biggest monsters, the hardest hitters, the most determined workers in the world, and to have them all under one roof, we're gonna witness something special starting this Wednesday. Hello, folks, and welcome to Rookie of the Year. It is finally beginning. A series that has been in the works for months here on GAW, and a special homage to the Storm Chaser tournament that brought so many of you in and that has completely changed the complexion of general admission wrestling. And what better way to celebrate than with a match between the two longest tenured wrestlers in GAW in this competition, Marlon Wright, and entering next, Chris Alexa. The two men who have been here the longest. Alexa, coming into this season, was the only man with actual GAW experience, and now they will get to kick off this historic series.
Did things to your own lovers would do in the dark, made you a god. Priest, books, and preachers would tell me I did wrong.
We've got so much great stuff coming up for you throughout the course of this show. We're going to get to hear from team captains Eddie Hernandez and Kurt Andrews as they select their teams. We're going to get to see some special matches, and we will cap off the night with a special 6-man match. And I can tell you who's in the match. I can't tell you who's in the match yet, because it's going to come down to the men who are picked by Eddie Hernandez and Kurt Andrews, the team captains. I'm going to talk about the rules of this competition in a second here, but the most important thing for you to know, if you haven't kept up with our coverage coming into this competition, the winner of these 12 men, the top man coming out of this, will get an Evolution contract, guaranteed. So one of these men will get a guaranteed road to Evolution, and normally you have to bust your ass for years on the underground scene to get into Evolution. That is how men like Kurt Andrews, a former champion, like Lancelot, a former champion, like we just saw TJ Frost on Monday, that's how they did it. Now, one of these guys is going to get to fast track it by winning this competition. Look at this beautiful white canvas. It's been cleaned, courtesy of our staff here. We are at the former home of the WCW power plant in Atlanta, Georgia. The very place where the Storm Chaser tournament took place. And Marlon Wright with a beautiful springboard moonsault, and you can see the Evolution logo painted straight onto the canvas. A constant reminder for these men of where they could be headed. Hundreds of fans have packed in here to the former home of the power plant to see the next crop of great rookies go at it here in Atlanta. We heard Kurt Andrews in that opening video. We heard him on Evolution. Just because one man is guaranteed a contract out of this competition doesn't mean that's the only contract guaranteed out of this competition. So anyone here can impress with a good showing. It's a 2 count from Alexa, and Marlon Wright kicks out. So here are the rules. Team captains Eddie Hernandez and Kurt Andrews will each take a team of 6 men. They will be picked throughout the show. Those guys flipped a coin, so we're going to get to hear from them next with their first picks. Those men will compete starting next week in 10 matches. Now, the matches are completely random. We can have guys fighting other guys on their own teams. Totally random. And Hernandez and Andrews don't know what the schedule is coming in either. So throughout those 10 matches, you get 3 points for a win, you get 1 point for a draw, and you get no points for a loss. Any kind of interference or anything like that, you will be kicked out of the tournament. At the end of the 10 matches, when you look at the standings by points, the top 7 men will advance to the final tournament in single elimination. Then numbers 8, 9, and 10 will go into a 3-way dance. What a super kick from Marlon Wright. Falls over into the cover, and Chris Alexa makes him pay. Lackadaisical cover from Wright, and Alexa did what he needed to do. Marlon Wright goes for the springboard forearm. Alexa able to sidestep that, but Wright sends him right back into the corner. As I said, these 2 men, the longest tenured men in GAW that are in this competition. What a vicious knee strike from Marlon Wright, but his kick to follow up is caught. Now Chris Alexa gonna answer with a snap suplex. Again, Alexa, the only man with GAW experience coming into this competition, and it might help him here. Chris Alexa's got the mandible claw locked in. Alexa absolutely driving it into Marlon Wright. The mandible claw is in. Wright is doing his best. And the referee, I couldn't tell. Marlon Wright might be out. Marlon Wright might be absolutely out. Chris Alexa gets the win. I couldn't tell if the referee was breaking the hold or what. Marlon Wright was absolutely out, and Chris Alexa starts off this competition with a win. None of these matches tonight are for points. The real competition begins next week, but momentum in a tournament like this cannot be understated. And Chris Alexa has it. Let's go backstage now to our team captains revealing their first 2 picks. Kurt, I think it's about that time. We got 6 guys to pick. Let's do the first 2 right now. We did a coin toss. I got the ability to pick first, although to be honest with you, I really don't think it makes that much of a difference. I think all 12 guys in this competition have an equal chance of winning it all and going to Evolution. All right. That's enough. Stop kissing ass. Just pick your damn team. All right, well, I talked about him a little bit when we were in Cairo. Takahashi. All right, this is a guy, complete unknown, but I'm telling you right now, one of the absolute most polished wrestlers I have ever seen with his little experience coming in. Second guy, Dorian Wayne Bush. I'm going a little bit out there on this one, but everything I'm seeing about Dorian just makes me love who he is, what he's about, his attitude, what he's coming in with. All right, all these things, the edge that he has. I think this kid's going to be a real star. All right, those picks were shit. That's pretty much what I was expecting. Let's get to my first pick. Any of you who've been watching, you should already know. Ryan Skinner. All right, if you're a member of the Skinner family, you have an absolute killer instinct. That's what Ryan is about. And he doesn't even want to be part of that family. He is coming here with a chip on his shoulder. He is coming here with something to prove. That's what I like about him. Second guy, Adonis Carter. This guy jumps off the page to everyone who sees him. and then I get myself Satan Cedric as well to come with him. I mean, come on. This kid is a can't miss. Has to be the favorite right now. All right, well, it's only fair. Let's see the two first picks go up against each other as Takahashi versus Ryan Skinner. Let's go to that match right now. Those dudes have been warming up all day. They've been ready for this moment. Let's see them in action. Hernandez has been so high on Takahashi since we spoke to him in Cairo, and we're starting to see a little bit of a reason why that would be. Takahashi coming down to the ring, one of the most intimidating forces that we have seen, and that cannot be understated. Just how scary a guy can be coming down. You start to think about it. You start to get it in your head a little bit. That's what Takahashi is all about. A graduate of the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, then taken directly under Tyler Black's wing, one of the great ring technicians of the last 10 years, and a student of Indonesian mixed martial arts before starting his professional wrestling journey. Eddie Hernandez, I think, made the right pick by going up with Takahashi right now, but the captain said it best. The face of Evolution, the face of the Academy. It doesn't matter who's first or who's last. Any one of these 12 men can win this competition. And the great thing about what we're doing here is we know almost nothing about any of these guys in any real sense. That's the amazing thing. Talk about intimidation. Ryan Skinner has the intimidation factor, no question about it. Ryan Skinner, part of the world famous Skinner family. Think Briscoes, but in the underground. That's what the Skinners are. But you never want to mention that around Ryan. This is a guy who turned away from all that, turned away from the underground. But it was Rookie of the Year that brought him here specifically. The legend is that Skinner went into the wastelands, journeyed into the wastelands. That's what he calls it. To become some kind of plague doctor or something. I'm not even sure what it is. It's Ryan Skinner has the story, but that's the idea here. And Rookie of the Year is what brought him into this position, and now you see that if there's anyone here that might be more intimidating than Takahashi, it is Ryan Skinner. You just look at the mask, the lantern, the smoke. The fans here in Atlanta, some of the greatest fans outside of the GAW Discord community. Join it, by the way, if you haven't already. Fans are into it already. You are right now watching the top 2 picks in Rookie of the Year throw down. And as I said, no points to be awarded in this match. It's all about pride, and it's all about representing your team. Takahashi representing Team Hernandez. Ryan Skinner coming in with Kurt Andrews. And by the way, can we talk about Kurt Andrews' first 2 picks? Ryan Skinner comes from a family of wrestling royalty. You can see the body on this guy. You know what you're up against when you fight him. And then Adonis Carter. I can confirm we will get to see Adonis representing Team Andrews in a trios match to end the night here tonight. And Adonis, of course, accompanied by Satan Cedric, his uncle. That's a big reason why Kurt Andrews wanted to bring him into the fold here. And that's a big reason why he was made the second pick by the former Academy champion. Ryan Skinner, inverted suplex into the cover. Takahashi able to survive. These are two relative unknowns. Ryan Skinner coming in 24 years old. During our combine, he measured in at 6'2", 251 pounds. And a diving DDT from Skinner. So he's given up a little bit of size. Takahashi, kind of more lean than that. He measured in at 6'5", 245 pounds. The 20-year-old fighting out of New York. But now he's in a little bit of trouble as Ryan Skinner into the rings, but Takahashi able to free himself using that mixed martial arts background, and now Takahashi getting on the attack. Eddie Hernandez, part of what he said was so great about watching Takahashi is how he could fluidly move between styles. And I think that is a big part, one, of the martial arts training, but also a function of who he trained under. And you're gonna see it here, Takahashi from the top of the moonsault. This is what this guy can do, a mix of everything, and into the cover he goes. Ryan Skinner kicks out at 2. So the first affiliated men to go here tonight. Lots of pride on the line. Beautiful defense by Takahashi. Now unleashing the strikes. Skinner trying to pop back. Takahashi trying to starch him with that spinning heel kick. But Ryan Skinner takes him down straight into the cover. Skinner, oh, he almost got him. It is hard to keep up with a guy with that level of pace, but Ryan Skinner able to make it happen. And now Skinner gets him up. Wasteland drop. Ryan Skinner absolutely pile drives Takahashi, and Ryan Skinner gets the first shot off for Team Andrews. Kurt Andrews looking confident right now as Ryan Skinner finishes off Takahashi, and what a match that was. That is just a taste of what you are going to get to see when you talk about Rookie of the Year. Points, contracts, nothing is on the line except pride. And Ryan Skinner, I think, might have more cause than most to believe in his team captain. Kurt Andrews picked right. But let's go backstage now. Andrews, Hernandez, our team captains, ready to reveal their next 2 picks. I will take that win straight to the bank. Ryan, you are the man. Thank you for validating me, and thank you all for all the work you've put in. All right. Let's cool it now. There's a long way still to go. But my team fired the first salvo. That's all that matters. And on top of that, I get to pick next, so let's get right to it. This is a man of my own heart, a man who represents the Union Jack, absolutely bleeds the blue and red. It's Leon Redgrave. And I gotta follow him up, Marlon Wright. We saw him earlier on, didn't pick up the win, probably slid a little bit from me because I need winners on my team, but nobody can deny Marlon Wright has it. Well, I don't really know what it is, but I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna say anything to you right now, Kurt. All right, we got weeks still to go. All right, my man. So here's the deal. What is the wrestling capital of the world? Birmingham, England. Oh, shut up, you idiot. It's Perry, Oklahoma. And Perry's top prospect that they've produced, probably the top prospect from the state of Oklahoma since Jake Hager. It's the Little Dragon. Brings the perfect combination of amateur wrestling and lucha stylings. That's the guy I want. And then look, you took Marlon Wright. Well, I'm going to take the winner of that match. The guy who started off Rookie of the Year right I'm taking Chris Alexa. So never forget that my guy got a win over Marlon Wright. Yeah, but we didn't even know who it was. The reality is, Ryan Skinner is on his way to a perfect 15-0 and headed straight for Evolution. All right. We'll see about that. No. Here's what we're going to see about. Leon Redgrave, my man. I knew where I was going to take him. Let's hear right now from the Birminghammer himself. I'm the last man entered into this competition. And why is that? Well, it's simple. I just like asserting my will on other men. And there's no better place to do that than right here in the GAW Academy. Right here on Rookie of the Year. Kurt Andrews came to me. He told me that if I come to Rookie of the Year, that I will be a champion in less than 12 months. And I don't need to tell you that Kurt Andrews, if he lied to me, I'll have his ass for breakfast. But he knows that too. So very simply, I'm here to kick some fucking ass. But I gotta be honest with you folks, I kinda like him. I kinda like a guy who is straight up. And Leon Redgrave, if you talk to everyone around here, he says exactly what's on his mind at all times. And I gotta kinda respect that from him. The latest entry into the Rookie of the Year series, and you heard him say it himself, he was on the fence for a long time.
As the leaves start falling down and the shadows above the town, I can finally see you now.
We saw the Little Dragon teaming with Marlon Wright to take on the Titans on Evolution a few weeks ago. There was valuable experience, even if Little Dragon got absolutely massacred by Dagonite in that match. Of course, we've seen how that has ended with Dagonite and Lighter now seemingly having destroyed that team, former champions. But Little Dragon, it seems like, is the one who looks best coming out of that, because he is poised to potentially make a run here in the Rookie of the Year tournament. And certainly Eddie Hernandez believes in him enough to make him an early pick here in Rookie of the Year. Let's see what he's got against the dangerous striker, Leon Redgrave. Hernandez alluded to it, the Little Dragon out of Perry, Oklahoma. He measured in at 5'11", 195 pounds, and brings in an incredible array of submission maneuvers, grappling moves, and high-flying abilities, and we're seeing it here against the much bigger Leon Redgrave. But that is how dangerous the Little Dragon can be. He combines so many different styles, and we're going to see it here. The Little Dragon with an acai moonsault, and that's exactly what we mean. Meanwhile, Leon Redgrave, you heard Kurt Andrews refer to him as the Birminghammer. And that's because he hits with deadly power. So Little Dragon needs to stay out of range of Leon Graves' famous right hand. Leon, oh! He was on the wrong end of that Pele kick off the roll through from the Little Dragon. And the Little Dragon doing exactly what he needs to do. Backflips off the knee strike, staying out of the way of the massive hands of Leon Redgrave. Super kick from the Little Dragon. And he is absolutely fired up right now. Redgrave, I'm told, arrived from Birmingham just yesterday, so could jet lag be playing a factor in this match. The Little Dragon doesn't care. He'll take the win whatever way he can get it. And he's gonna try to do it right here, trying to finish off Redgrave before Redgrave can actually get into this match in any meaningful way. This is exactly what the Little Dragon needed to do to stay out of the way of Redgrave's heavy strikes. Another super kick, more ground and pound. The Little Dragon, I think he's just happy to be in a ring with someone who is not the most legendary tag team wrestler in GAW history. Cover and Redgrave kicks out. Coming up next, we're gonna get to see, Leon Redgrave. But look at this, the Little Dragon caught him coming in, rolled him over into the guillotine, but Redgrave, the long legs end up underneath the ropes, and the Little Dragon could have him to break instantly. I don't think Redgrave would have afforded him the same luxury. What a response from the Little Dragon after Redgrave absolutely laid him out with a right. Coming up next, Hernandez and Andrews make their final picks. And of course, our main event trios match still to come. Redgrave up onto the shoulders, and Leon Redgrave, look at this. London Bridge from Redgrave. But once again, the Little Dragon able to get right underneath the ropes. Oh, Leon Redgrave! London Lariat! That's why he released so early. Got a little bit of a run up. London Lariat absolutely destroys the Little Dragon, and Leon Redgrave walking away from this match with a statement win. It wasn't perfect, it wasn't pretty, but Leon Redgrave comes out on the right side of that match. If you are Team Andrews, and by the way, if you're keeping track, Andrews right now 2-1 against Team Hernandez. Of course, the point scoring doesn't start for another week, but these guys are going to be talking about it, no question. Let's get right now to the final two picks, and of course, main event trios match still to come. Nothing to say, Big Eddie, huh? Come on now, lad. You gotta have something. It's a long competition. Oh, bullshit. You know as well as I do, momentum means everything, and my men have it. All right, trios match is still coming, all right, so you don't want to get too far out ahead of your skis. What the fuck does that even mean? But forget it. Let me make my final two picks. I'm gonna start off with Dash Foley. This kid has had absolutely no coverage coming into this thing, complete unknown. I didn't even really know that he was gonna be in the competition. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I walked in, I saw a training bout between him and I won't say who he was fighting, but all I can say is I watched his mind and just how well he was able to think through his match. This kid's gonna surprise a lot of people. And to follow him up, Wolf Stormsong, another guy that had very little coverage coming into this, and kind of on the total opposite, very raw. Maybe doesn't have the mind, sort of the mentality that you would want, but physically he has all the tools that you could possibly ask for, and he's the kind of guy that I would like to have in my gym, just because he is so varied. He's so, I mean, Yuji Nagata said it, he's so versatile, and he's got to work on his instincts and some of that stuff that we heard from Yuji. But this is the kind of guy that I would want to be training around. Are you done? Are you done yet? All right, just because you took a year and a half to make your picks, very simple. Raymond Church. You're around this guy for 2 seconds. You see the women he brings in. You see the star power he brings in. This is a man tailor-made for the main event, tailor-made for the world stage, and it's the man I want right now. Final pick, Dr. Plague. When you see him, all questions will be answered. You'll see him next. All I'm saying. All right, fair enough. I mean, he just straight up left the room, so I guess he was being serious. Let's get to the main event, folks. You do not want to miss this trios match coming up next, and we'll get to hear from two guys. I cannot wait to see these teams in action. fans here or if it's something Wolf Storm Song did, but it doesn't sound like he's as popular as maybe Eddie Hernandez was hoping he was. But this is what Hernandez was talking about when it comes to Storm Song. That he might be missing some of those, some of the instincts, you know, some of that kind of thing. But what he does bring is a physical presence. And if you remember the Discord, by the way, join the Discord, link is down in the description. Our scout, Yuji Nagata, who found Wolf Storm Song, talked extensively about his physical traits and also his intangibles, meaning his will to work and that sort of thing. So I think Hernandez is really referring to his move-to-move mentality, and Hernandez would know more than anyone about that. One of the smartest men in GAW. It's a great reason why he is a tremendous choice for team captain here. And if a guy like Hernandez is saying, I want to train with Wolf Storm Song, that says a lot about the man he's bringing in.
I'm a shadow of the man I was before. I'm a dead man walking before I die. I'll take every soul I can into the night and kill till I die.
Dash Foley seems to be another man going for that intimidation factor, and I think he nails it. Look at the purple paint, look at the black hat. Foley is the most unknown man in this entire competition, and that is certainly saying something when you see the man that Kurt Andrews picked coming up later on in this match. But Foley, I mean, I wish I could say something more about him. The problem is I can't really. No one knows anything about him. Even the scouts don't really know anything about him. He just came highly recommended from some of the legends in wrestling, and that was enough. Dorian Wayne Bush, one of the first men introduced to all of you as a member of the Rookie of the Year roster, and he is basking in that. Dorian, a pick of team captain Eddie Hernandez. He was told right before he went out for this. Let's hear what he had to say about it. Man, straight up, working with Eddie Hernandez, it's an absolute dream come true, because you watch a guy like that, you see what he did throughout. I mean, just to make Evolution happen, and that's a guy that you want to work with, you know what I mean? That's just a guy that you want to get into the ring with. That's a guy that you want to learn from. And I think I can learn a lot from him. And that's really what I'm excited to do.
Pop full of them bad, cause I be killing it. Play around with them bad, cause I be killing it. I don't think I stand, cause I be killing it.
Adonis Carter is known as probably the best athletic prospect in Rookie of the Year, and that's saying a lot when you look at the guys we have. But one of the reasons that he was so appealing to Kurt Andrews specifically was his uncle, Satan Cedric, and we caught up with Satan a little earlier on. Here's the thing you gotta know about Adonis Carter, all right? This kid coming in, everyone wants to talk about the athleticism, but you want to talk about an absolute dog. You want to talk about a fighter. That is what Adonis Carter is. That's how I raised him. That's how his mama raised him. And that's exactly what Kurt Andrews is going to get when he takes Adonis.
I got a bottle of Patron and some lights off. 2 red devil looking eyeballs, and I finna turn up when the night falls. If you hear a siren, then it's my fault.
I don't think Kurt Andrews is really the kind of guy that would talk about the sorts of women that Raymond Church brings around, but that was one of the first things that came out of his mouth. All right, so I guess he considers this guy to be a star, and, you know, to be fair, Raymond Church, he comes off as a star. That's how he presents himself. That's what he looks like, and all we know is this guy coming from show business. That's all he told anybody. He said he came from show business. So, fill the rest in, however you want to do that. But can we talk about Satan Cedric for a little bit? That's a guy, an underground legend from way back in the day when the true underground was first starting. Satan Cedric was one of the most well-known names. He came across Kurt Andrews at some point when Andrews had first begun to transition to the American underground scene. And I'm told that the two really hit it off. And Satan is a huge reason why Adonis Carter is in this competition, because let's be real, Adonis Carter, in all likelihood, he could have turned pro at this point in his career development with how great he's been. But Satan Cedric brought him here at the request of Kurt Andrews, and now Kurt gets to make him part of the team. God Almighty, did his nameplate just say Dr. Plaque? Is that Kurt Andrews referred to him as Dr. Plague? Is he Dr. Plaque? I have no idea what this man is. But look at the size of this absolute freak. Eddie Hernandez, in that video we saw before the show, talked about Rookie of the Year having the biggest monsters. And apparently, this is what he meant, because what is going on right now? Just the size of this, and what is he wearing on his back? What is he? He's going through the middle. Oh my God, he's gonna break the ring. He's gonna absolutely break the rope. So how are you, just get a look at this team. You have Dr. Plague Plaque, whatever his name is. You got Raymond Church, all right, the man from show business, and then you got Adonis Carter, the best athlete in this competition. You're telling me Adonis Carter is about to share the ring with Dr. Plague Plaque? Welcome to Rookie of the Year, folks. Here we go. So Adonis Carter starts things out for Team Andrews, and this is a guy, early cover here from Adonis, trained by his uncle Satan Cedric, as Dr. Plague Plaque in against Dash Foley. My God, what a throw. Wolf Storm Song going against Carter, and Storm Song going after Raymond Church on the apron, opens up an opportunity for Adonis Carter with a float over DDT. Carter, called by many of our scouts here in GAW the best athlete they have ever seen coming in, and at just 20 years old, Adonis Carter, they say, the most polished prospect in Rookie of the Year. Anyone who doesn't say that believes it's this man coming in, Dorian Wayne Bush, who looked like he was going to go straight after Raymond Church, but the referee got on top of that. Dorian grew up a fan of greats like Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, a lot of former GAW guys, able to train at the Nightmare Factory was Dorian Wade Bush before heading to the underground, so he came in narrowly under the cut of what would be considered a rookie in GAW, but he is the most experienced of all the men in this competition. And Carter, butterfly suplex, Carter able to float over with it. Many people say Carter comes from that Derek Cole, Will Ospreay school of wrestling. Not so much with the springboards and the dives, but incredibly quick and uses that to his advantage. Wolf Storm Song breaks up the pin, and now Raymond Church going after Storm Song. Carter tags in. Here comes Dr. Plague Plaque. And an immediate cover on Dorian Bush. Raymond Church in to play defense. Dash Foley did not even move. And now, folks, it is my pleasure to tell you the schedule. Oh, what a scoop slam from Dr. Plague Plaque. The schedule for our first week of competition beginning next Wednesday, highlighted by 2 rematches from this show. Chris Alexa versus Marlon Wright, Takahashi versus Ryan Skinner. They will renew hostilities. Dr. Plague Plaque going up against Dorian Wayne Bush. So we're getting a preview of that right now. The Little Dragon will see Wolf Storm Song. Team Hernandez versus Team Hernandez. Adonis Carter versus Raymond Church. Team Andrews versus Team Andrews. And then Dash Foley versus Leon Redgrave. And right on cue, here comes Dash Foley, the most unknown man in this competition, even more so than Dr. Plague Plaque. But the big man going straight after Foley. Huge suplex. And he's gonna take a tag in to Ryan Skinner. Or I'm sorry, that's Raymond Church. I was thinking about Ryan Skinner because I'm thinking about his upcoming match. And we are going to see him against Takahashi, and I cannot wait to see those two go back at it. Dash Foley able to get the better of Church, and now Foley lines up a Bomaye from Dash Foley. That'll give him an opportunity. Here comes Storm Song. Both team captains, Eddie Hernandez and Kurt Andrews, extensive experience both as singles and tag wrestlers. So they're going to be just a wealth of knowledge for these men. Could we see any tag teams pop up out of this competition? That's the other possibility. Beautiful basement Hurricane Rana rather. And now Wolf Storm Song backing up Church. Big strikes. Storm Song getting the better of Church, and Storm Song letting it loose. Raymond Church needs a tag desperately. Storm Song, beautiful defense played here. Storm Song, a trainee of PJ Black out of Scarsdale, New York, as Dash Foley re-enters the fold. It has been all Team Hernandez in the last few minutes of this match. I think Church desperately wants a cover, looking for Adonis Carter, and Carter in there to break that up. And as you see there, able to get some quote-unquote inadvertent contact on the official to stop that cover from even happening. Church, beautiful brain buster from Raymond Church. Storm Song and Adonis Carter were battling on the outside. Storm Song has returned to the apron. I believe so has Carter, as Raymond Church firing away on Dash Foley. That breakup from Adonis Carter, that happened before Foley was even ready for it. And Church once again twisting brainbuster, and now Raymond Church able to get the tag in. Here comes Dr. Plague Plaque. And the massive Doctor is going to continue an assault on Dash Foley. And by the way, has anyone noticed that Dr. Plague Plaque still has his mask on? All right, I'm just gonna put that out there. What a slam, Dr. Plague Plaque. But he was too close to the ropes, and Dash Foley knew exactly what to do. Fights off his back. Foley gets the tag in. He needed it. Here comes Wolf Storm Song. I'm sure Dorian Wayne Bush would have liked to be in this match right now, just to get a little bit of momentum before their match for points next week. But Storm Song able to fight out of the corner. And now Wolf Storm Song lines it up. Face buster from Wolf Storm Song. I don't know how smart that is, going up against a man with a mask like this, but maybe it'll be enough to get the job. Adonis Carter breaks up the pin on Dr. Plague Plaque, and now Wolf Storm Song tried to aim a strike straight at Carter, and now Adonis Carter over the top rope, and that's exactly what so many scouts loved about Adonis Carter. Wolf Storm Song tags in Dash Foley, but Dr. Plague Plaque takes him down. Big time lariat, and now here comes Adonis Carter. Foley ran right into a Japanese arm drag. Carter cannot be stopped. Swinging neck breaker. And this is why Kurt Andrews used such a high pick on Adonis Carter. That's what he can do, completely changing the match by himself. Moonsault into a DDT. Shades of AJ Styles for Raymond Church. Cover on Foley. No. Not quite enough. And Dash Foley, as he has done, able to play defense, tag in. Here comes Dorian Bush. Double shoulder tackle. Neither man goes down, but Raymond Church double pump handle into the face breaker. It's the show-stopping number from Raymond Church, but Dash Foley is there. Now Carter and Foley lock up, and out of the ring goes Foley as Adonis Carter now realizes it's a 3-on-1 opportunity. But Dorian Wayne Bush, look at this package, pile driver from Bush, and he turns the 3-on-1 into a possible win. It's Adonis Carter needs to be there. Intercepted by Wolf Stormsong, Church kicks out, it's absolute pandemonium. Foley back up to his feet, Raymond Church, deadlift powerbomb, and Raymond Church lines it up. Click, clack, Raymond Church able to know. I thought that was it, but Dash Foley breaks up the cover. Click, clack, it's Raymond Church with that powerbomb into the knee strike, and now Church, he is just mashing everything that moves. Church not even worried that Dorian Bush just got the tag into Wolf Stormsong, and Stormsong fires away at Church. Church, beautiful takedown, double foot stop. It has been all Team Andrews right now, and here comes their superstar prospect, Adonis Carter. Carter rips him back into the elbow strike, and Dash Foley just has to watch on. Carter, beautiful Aztec press. And it's just more and more and more from Adonis Carter. He is piling it on. Carter into the cover. Dash Foley in once again to break it up. He has been the MVP of this team, but Dr. Plague Plaque is there. Wolf Stormsong trying to get something going against the super prospect Adonis Carter. Stormsong! Is that a springboard Phoenix splash off the middle rope? I don't think he got all of it, but I think he got enough just to stun Adonis Carter. And now Stormsong has the best opportunity we've seen from Team Hernandez in quite a while. Stormsong working against a grounded Adonis Carter. And look at how effective he is. Stormsong trying to finish this off. Stormsong up onto the shoulders. Wolf Stormsong! Go to hell from Wolf Stormsong on Adonis Carter. Raymond Church is there. Dorian Bush not quite fast enough. Wolf Stormsong tells Adonis Carter to go to hell, and Carter has to fight back somehow, and he will. Adonis Carter thinking suplex, no. Thinking swinging neckbreaker once again, and Adonis Carter, unbelievable athleticism from Carter into the cover. Dr. Plague Plaque is there, but Wolf Stormsong kicks out of the neckbreaker. Adonis Carter might be going for the kill shot. No, Stormsong able to play defense. We know how good Adonis Carter is and can be, as Dash Foley going straight after Raymond Church on the outside. Foley getting ready for his match with Leon Redgrave next week. Wolf Stormsong opening up more opportunities, but Adonis Carter was waiting for him on the back end. Adonis Carter, pump handle, face breaker from Adonis Carter. Adonis Carter with the pin. Dorian Bush just in time, and what has this match been? This is unbelievable. Adonis Carter with a 450. This match has been something else. Here comes Raymond Church. Going after the arm, and Church trying to pick up where Adonis Carter left off. Phenomenal moonsault into the DDT, and Dorian Bush needs to be there again. I don't know if this match will ever end. Thank God we've got a 20-minute time limit on this thing. This has been everything we wanted to see from this trios match in the main event. The competition for points begins next week. The standings start next week. But for right now, it's all about bragging rights. And Dash Foley, Sling Blade, high velocity Dr. Plague Black is there. Dash Foley has been, I think, the sort of low-key MVP for this team. He has been the guy that has survived some of the worst attacks from Team Andrews. He's broken up several of the most dangerous pins we've seen for Team Hernandez, and now Foley has an opportunity to put Raymond Church away. No, suplex counter, Church right into a German. It's been constant tags between Raymond Church and Adonis Carter. I wonder if those two guys have gotten together before this competition. Carter, watch that shot come in, and Adonis Carter, so confident. Carter, beautiful combination. It's like the sport moves in slow motion for Adonis Carter. Wolf Storm Song able to break that up, but Carter getting straight onto Storm Song, and Carter with a DDT. Dash Foley was waiting for him on the back end, but Carter able to rise to his feet again. Adonis Carter showing everyone why he was so touted, but Dash Foley, code breaker. Dash Foley made it happen. Raymond Church breaks it up. And now Foley engaging with Church. Storm Song had slid out of the ring, an error from the rookie as he could have played defense for the incoming Raymond Skinner. Dash Foley, follow away slam, it's counter. Adonis Carter, he's got both arms. Now Carter with a face buster. Another cover from Adonis Carter. I love this strategy from the young man. And again, it's Wolf Storm Song. Carter sending Storm Song back into his own corner to be played by Dr. Plague Black. And it's again just more of that incredible polish that we've been told about with Adonis Carter. Now Dash Foley, follow away slam. It's again countered by Carter. And now Carter up onto the shoulders. Dash Foley needs to play defense, and he does. Shots right down on the top of the head. It's Foley. Carter caught the strike. Dash Foley throws him down. And Foley once again opening up an opportunity for Team Hernandez. As we approach 5 minutes to go in this competition, it's Wolf Storm Song. And Storm Song once again up onto the shoulders. Go to hell! Wolf Storm Song has Adonis Carter down, and Raymond Church, he's there this time, turns around into the waiting arms of Dash Foley. Wolf Storm Song once again. Could he get Carter? Go to hell! Once again, Wolf Storm Song is on an absolute tear. Dorian Bush out to play defense. Raymond Skinner, or Raymond Church rather, needs to be there. Cover, Dr. Plague Black. Wolf Storm Song is on an absolute tear. It takes a lot to bring down Adonis Carter. Wolf Storm Song just did it twice with the go to hell, and now a springboard Phoenix Splash. Wolf Storm Song carrying Team Hernandez right now, but it's Adonis Carter able to get to his feet, and Carter opens up an opportunity. Raymond Church turns around in time for a tag. Under 4 minutes, double Irish whip, double shoulder tackle from incredible athletes, Church and Carter. And now Adonis Carter out of the ring. Raymond Church gets him up onto the shoulders. Raymond Church, oh man, absolutely blasts Wolf Storm Song, and it's Adonis Carter against Dorian Bush. It is Team Andrews, and it's Raymond Church and Adonis Carter, the combo that has made it happen for them all match. It's Team Andrews picking up the win. Kurt Andrews absolutely elated backstage. His men have cleaned up here tonight. But it's Raymond Church, Adonis Carter, Dr. Plague Black, representing the former Academy champion. And folks, the real competition kicks off next week. We can talk all we want about the momentum right now, but points are up for grabs next week, highlighted by the #1 picks, Takahashi versus Ryan Skinner. The rematch, it's coming at you, and Rookie of the Year comes back next Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much for being here and for making this happen. We'll see you next Wednesday.
If you're ready, let me know.